Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So hopefully you guys had a great day. I didn't get a lot done in the craft room. I finished prepping for card class on Saturday and kind of tidied up just a smidgen and then went out and started cleaning up the toy hauler. We are actually going camping on Sunday when I get off work. We're going to take Lucas. So this will be our first camping adventure with our grandson. Carson, we did invite, but he's still a little too young and he's attached to mama right now. So maybe next year we'll be able to take Carson and Lucas camping. But for right now, we're going to take Lucas. So we're going to leave Sunday when I get off work. So I pretty much did that all day, and it was a lot of work. But it's almost done and almost ready to go. So hopefully you guys had a better day besides cleaning a toy hauler than I did. I wish I would have been in the craft room crafting all day. But anyway, hopefully you guys had a good week. I do have one or two spots available for Saturday's card class. So if anybody is interested, if your plans have changed, you can definitely send me a message and I will get you on the list. Okay, let's get crafting. So for the last couple weeks, I have been trying to do the same set, the same stamp set for both my Tuesday and Thursday live. So on Tuesday, I did the bird's eye view, and I am going to play with it again today. I didn't realize that school already started. So I thought this was a good card to do for a teacher. So that's what we're going to play with today is a thank you card for your teacher. So that's the stamp set. It doesn't have any sentiments, so I did bring in the Trusty tools and I brought in this thank you. I kind of thought it looked like it was written with a pencil, hence the pencil that's right beside it. That was my thinking. I don't know if my thinking is correct, but that's kind of how I picked that thank you. And I really like thank you versus thanks. So that's why I picked that one as well. So those are the two stamp sets. And then I was going through all of my designer series paper and I was like, oh, I have got so much of this magnificent paper. I need to start using it. So I have lots of scraps because I did use this for our retreat. And I love this pink gingham paper. I know the videos don't do it justice, but it is absolutely gorgeous. The little ducks, ugh, this paper is so fun. I should put all my scraps together versus them being all over the place. But you can pick the front side or you can pick the back side. I went ahead and chose this designer series paper just because I kind of thought it looked more teacher-esque. I don't know. That's the one that I picked. So that's the designer series paper we're using. Let me get all of this in one spot so I can pick it all up. There's a duck that is going to fly away. So that's the paper. And I brought in lots of blends. I have my Pretty Peacock, my Lost Lagoon, Lemon Lolly. I do have my color lifter in here, and then the pumpkin pie for the nose. I did do one of the cards using the color lifter, like I said I should have done on Tuesday, and it turned out pretty cute. So I'm glad I did it. Let's bring in the cards that I did on Tuesday. If you did miss them, I did Speedy Recovery. So I colored the birds different for each of the cards. And I thought it turned out fun. And I used the Unbounding Beauty. And all of our designer series paper is going to be 15% off starting on the 6th. So here is tonight's card. It is super simple and so cute. I backed this with the Lemon Lolly because I colored one of the books with the Lemon Lolly and I just thought it kind of made it pop a little bit. So I used Lemon Lolly and Pretty Peacock are my two colors. And Lost Lagoon. I did color the bird in Lost Lagoon. Okay, well, let's get some measurements. I did put, oh, there's another duck that almost got lost. I did put all of the measurements in before I went live, so no worries about writing down the measurements. But our thick basic white card base is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. I have my designer series paper. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And I guess you could use the duck side if you wanted to, but we're going to use that side. Lemon Lolly. This is 2 3/4 by 4. I wrote it in, but I didn't write it on my piece of paper. And this is 2.5 by 3 3/4. So those are all of the measurements. Hello, Heather, and hello, Valerie. Welcome. So we're going to start by stamping on our basic white layer. I have my little bird, I have his glasses, I have the book, and I have the thank you. When you are using our blends, you definitely want to use Memento ink. It is the only ink that isn't going to smudge. And I want to start with the books, actually. So I'm going to ink up the books, and I'm just going to come in and stamp it right at the bottom. Perfect. And now I'm going to re-ink the bird. And I'm going to just stamp the bird right on top of the books. There we go. And the glasses. These glasses are so stinking cute. Perfect. So that's all we need for the Memento. Let me bring in the pretty peacock. It's a very quick and easy card to do, and there's very minimal stamping. And the color isn't tragic either, the coloring. So I'm going to do pretty peacock in the thank you. So that is it for stamping. I am going to bring in my lemon lolly just to put underneath, just in case. So let's start with the Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to start with the light Lost Lagoon. And just like I did on Tuesday, I'm going to lean on my desk because I think it's easier to see, be closer to what you're coloring. And I'm just going to start coloring in the bird. And I like to flip my paper around just so it's easier for me to see. I don't know how you guys like to color, but that's just me. But I am keeping it on the lemon lolly just so it doesn't bleed through. I don't think it would, but I don't want to take a chance. So it's a pretty quick color. It's pretty much all one solid color, and then I'm just going to go in and highlight with the darker blend. And you can pick whatever color you want to color your bird. These are just the colors that I picked. I'm trying to stay away from using all of our pinks on every single live, and it is killing me. But I do love all these colors together too. Okay, so that's how quick and easy that was. And now I'm just going to come in and do a little bit of shading. I'm just highlighting the images that are already in the stamp sets, just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. Perfect. And I'm going to grab my pumpkin pie for his nose. And now I'm going to start doing the books. So my original one, let me bring in my original one. I did the top with the lemon lolly, and I think I want to do the center with the lemon lolly. It kind of breaks up the colors a little bit. So I'm coloring the whole thing in lemon lolly. And then I'm going to come in with the dark, and I'm just going to accent kind of where the label would be, the name of the book. So there's the lemon lolly, and now I'm going to do the light Lost Lagoon. I'm going to do this on the bottom. So I'm going to color the whole thing in the light, and then I'm going to accent in the dark. And I'm going to accent the same areas just the little pieces that are showing on the book. Okay, last color is our light Pretty Peacock. And this I'm going to do the top of the book and the spine. So almost done. And then I want to do the pages of the book. Some pages are white, but they're more kind of like a taupe or a tan. Actually, that end is a little hammered, so I'm going to use the other end for this. Perfect. And then I have the light, it says pale papaya, even though that's an old color. I don't know why it was in my, I just lost the name of it, but it's what we're going to use. It must have gotten mixed up transporting from the retreat. The pale papaya is not a color anymore. Petal pink, that's what it should be, is petal pink. So there, that is how easy it is to color this little bird. We can do the light Lost Lagoon. Let's go in and do his eyes just because I did it on one of the other cards. And I just want to show you what the color lifter does. So I'm going to come in and color his eyes with the same color and then bring in my color lifter. And I don't know what the video is going to show, but it literally just fades the color that you just put on. Let's see if I can lift that up to the camera a little bit. Can you see how it just lightly lifts that color? Oh, and it did bleed through. Look at that. I think it's the color lifter that bled through because I am coloring over it a few times. I think that's what that went through. So there you go. That is how you can lift up the color. Hopefully it shows. Not entirely sure it will. And nobody's going to see that because it's going to be on the back of the card. So I'm just going to add some adhesive. Lay this down. And let's scooch this over. Make sure it didn't bleed through, which it didn't. Thank goodness. Let's fold our card base. Give that a nice good crease. We're going to glue our designer series paper down. And I was going to put some rhinestones on this card, but as I was prepping for card class today, I used all of my rhinestones. That is unheard of. I usually buy like 15 or 20 packs of those rhinestones, and apparently I have not gotten them in a while, and I'm out. So I'm just going to lay this right in the center, and there you go. That is how easy this card is to put together. And wouldn't this be so cute to give to a teacher? Just to say thanks for having my student, or thanks for putting up with my kid. Thanks for taking them. I'm done with summer. I'm done with them being home. So I don't know. I thought it was super cute. Okay, I did make two more. They're all exactly the same. I did color the eyes on this one, and then the next one I didn't. So we'll just throw these guys together, and I will let you guys be on your merry way. But I think these little thank you cards were fun and different. And I still can't believe I have not gotten this set. I will be ordering it because I do have to return this set to its original owner. I am not the original owner to this set. I had to borrow it. And I usually don't like to borrow things because if I forget to give them back, or They need them. That's like the worst is when somebody asks to borrow something, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to use that forever. And then as soon as you lend it out, you want to use it. Never fails. So Tuesday is our pre-order for the new holiday mini catalog. It's for demonstrators only. So that is an amazing perk. So I will be ordering this set on Tuesday. I didn't color the books on this one. Did you guys notice that? It's supposed to be pretty, not pretty in pink, petal pink. It's supposed to be petal pink. So there's that one. And then our last one, and I didn't color that one either. So which one do you guys like better? Do you like, actually, do you like the eyes colored or do you like the eyes just whites? I love how it kind of looks like he's literally staring at you just like an owl does. But I like that one too. Tell me which one you guys like best. Okay, almost done. And then I will pull all of them in. And I'm so excited. I've got lots of thank you cards now. I've been running out of get well and thank you cards. So I definitely need to replenish my stock. There we go. Let's flip this over. Grab your dimensionals. We want to do one in each corner and one in the center because we don't want anything sagging. Peel the backing off. And there we go. Easy peasy. Let's put my glue lid back on and I will bring them all back in. And I think I do like the lemon lolly colored in the center versus on top. But that's just a personal preference. It's not anything that is super tragic. But there you go. There are your cards for tonight. Hopefully you love them as much as I do. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I do work tomorrow, but I always have my phone on me. And if I don't answer right away, I will totally get back with you. Have a great evening. I will see many of you guys on Saturday for card class and the rest of you on Tuesday for another live. We'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye.